On April 10, 2021 in Miramar, Florida, the world witnessed 21-year-old Sha'ccari Richardson blowing away a stellar field of athletes to record 10.72 seconds in her season opening meet in the southern state. This time, 10.72 became the fastest season opener in history and pushed her to being the sixth fastest woman in history. 29 days later, she headed to the USATF Golden Games, her second meet of the season, where she made 10.74 look like a walk in the park in the prelims, and then destroyed everyone in the final in a time of 10.77 seconds. That was 3 consecutive 10.7 runs, something nobody had seen since Elaine Thompson in her peak 2016 form. With a string of performances like those, you would think that 4 months later, she would be among the top 3 sprinters in the 100-meter, despite the massive setback of missing what was supposed to be her debut Olympic appearance. With the return to competition at the Prefontaine Classics, she shocked everyone, this time not with a great performance, but a below-par race, which saw her finishing 9th in 11.14 seconds. This was the slowest she ran on American soil in over a year. She only went slower in July 2020 in the preliminaries of the AP Ranch meet in Texas. The decline continued with a 4th-place finish in Brussels in the 200-meter. And while that is not her best event, she was unbeaten in the half lap prior to that run. That followed up with another loss in the 100-meter in Italy 2 days later, in a very close race in Italy, which she finished second to Javianne Oliver, her training partner. For fans who saw Richardson at her best leading up to the Olympics, this phase is a confusing one, which is understandable. However, this is not the first time that we are seeing this dip in form. If you can recall back in 2019, after signing a pro deal, she took 22 days, then headed to the Prefontaine Classics to face off against some of the fastest women in the world, from Toulouse to Shelly Ann. In that race, she finished 4th in 11.15 seconds, the slowest time in her entire season, minus her preliminaries at the NCAA Championships and the SEC Championships. So Prefontaine 2019 and 2021 were similar in the fact that she both ran her worst time of the season in a final, and it was against the best women on the planet. Therefore, one can draw the conclusion that she might have problem in high-pressure races. In the 200-meter in Brussels, that was the toughest lineup she has ever faced in the event. So are we witnessing another supremely talented athlete who is unable to execute their best race or performance in high-pressure meets? This is nothing new to athletics and sports in general. Some of the very best struggled early on in their career. It is at that moment when they realize that success is not totally dependent on physical preparation, but a very large portion is dependent on having the right mindset before, during, and after competition. So while we haven't seen the best of the 21-year-old in the post-Olympic phase of the season, if she is able to fix whatever issue she has, it is a safe bet to say we will be seeing a lot more great performances from her on the track.